you're going to need 2 little bowls. What you want to pay attention to when you're shopping for your mini bowls is try to have like the half a circle shape, like half a sphere, I would say.
Right.
Not too wide, so when you close them, they look most like an apple. And the easiest way to do that would just, in your store, put them on top of the other.
And how much do these cost?
This costs like, I don't know, maybe like 50 cents for both of them. And when you're going to buy this much, you can even get it at a restaurant store, and then they're much cheaper.
Right.
Yeah.
And how big is too big? I mean, is this like the perfect size, or could you go a little bigger if you want
No,
to?
you can definitely go bigger.
Right.
Yeah, it would just mean more honey, but most people are into that.
Totally.
So that's fine.
And individualizing things is one of the easiest ways to make something look special and make people feel like you really thought about them.
Yeah, it's very, very thoughtful. Each person comes, and it also really stands out because it's that extra thought, and that's what we're looking for.
Okay.
So you have your 2 bowls. I think these are normally used like for salt or pepper in the kitchen. These are metal washers from any hardware store. You can use them just silver the way you would buy them in the store. I sprayed them white, but whatever your choice would be, it works.
And do you believe in matching silver and gold if I'm going with my theme?
Yes, but don't take me up on that.
Right, okay, gotcha.
Don't say,
fine.
oh, she said so.
Right.
It depends.
Okay.
Yeah, but I do. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to start assembling them. In order to we're actually going to only work on half the bowl because the other one is just for honey, so you can set that aside.
Okay.
So first what we're going to do is just flip that over. This is the side we're going to be working on, and we're going to start by working on the stem and the leaf.
Okay.
Now, I have one that I made with a couple of leaves. If you're just starting out, you can just use 2. Whatever you want. This is also a good way to incorporate if you have another color at your table.
Right.
You can do brown and green, and then even pink or blue, or it
So
still
here's
would
the
work.
2-leaf look, and here's the 3-leaf look.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay, so we're going to use the ribbon. I cut them all to the same size. We're going to be trimming them later, so it's okay if they're a little bit long. Our washer, our bowl, glue. The glue I use is called E6000. You just want something strong that can attach metal to ceramic. So not just white generic glue, but something a little bit more. Okay, and then you can place a napkin, piece of paper, whatever, just to catch those drips because you don't want to be occupied with what's going on with the glue.
Right.
And this is just we're going to let it drip, and then each time we'll take a little bit with our Q-tip.
Okay.
All right, so start with the stem. The stem, you're going to fold it in half like that. Nothing fancy.
Okay.
Take your washer, make sure the white side is going to be towards your loop, and then just sort of stick in both ends. Like that.
Okay,
all right.
Beautiful.
Don't worry now about the lengths.
Okay.
We can fix that later. All right, now you can put that down just to do your leaf. This isn't just a half fold, it's sort of a half fold and a circle to get a leaf shape. Yep, there you go.
Okay.
All right, and then you're going to make that smaller so you can stick those in. And I like to do it, you can do it either way, it doesn't matter, but you'll see I like to do it with the round edge facing down because it'll give it a nice bounce.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter that much. All right, if you're feeling up for it, you can always just also stick it in.
I'm up for anything, Alicia, but let's go.
You can always also stick it in and then fix the loop. It doesn't matter the order because nothing's stuck yet, so we're good.
Okay.
All right, next.
Now, are you working on positioning now too, the leaf being smaller than the stem?
A little bit, yeah, but you can do that later. All right, and then you want to add another leaf?
I
You're,
do.
You're up for
I
a
said I'm up
challenge?
for a challenge.
All right. So just do the same thing,
Come on.
and we put it on the other side.
Okay.
So cute.
It is totally adorable. I love the fabric you're using. You're using like a satiny ribbon, but what else could someone use?
Well, I would actually go for a ribbon that has this. Good thing about the satin ribbon is you don't need to finish it and it won't fray. So that's why I'm using it. But any fabric that's finished in the edges, you can use cotton trimming, whatever you want.
And again, we're going a little bit more closer to the colors of fall and to the colors of our inspiration board. But of course, you can match, the apple shape and the concept of a stem and a leaf is enough, and then you can go ahead and match your colors.
Yeah. All right. You just need to pull in the white one. You want the brown one to be the longest.
Right, of course.
So now you're going to adjust your edges so that the brown is the longest, and then on either side, they can be the same. They can be one on top of the other, whatever you want. This is what it's going to look like.
Okay.
Your leaves should be pretty short. We're going to turn it over to the other side, and now we're going to stick all the pieces of ribbon in place. And once we're done doing that, we'll trim them.
Okay.
All right, so we just take a little bit of glue. You can
Just
take
with the Q-tip.
just with the Q-tip because this stuff is really strong and you don't want to start having to touch it with your fingers, so just use a little bit. We put it on the washer. And remember, we had either green, brown, white, or white, brown, green. So we're either going to be starting with the white one or the green one, not the brown one, because that's in the center. It's going to be second. You just stick it down. You can use the other end of your Q-tip if you want when you stick it over, if you don't want to touch. Or you can pat it. It doesn't go through the ribbon, so it's all right. And put the first piece of ribbon, you bend it over.
Okay, great.
All right. Put a little bit of glue on that ribbon. And you bend.
On the one you just bent over,
Yeah.
and just bend something else on top of that.
And then you're just going to do the white one. The other white one. Now we have the brown one.
Or I'm working on the green, so the green
The
then
green,
matches the
yeah.
other green.
And then once you do the stem you're going to split into two. So one goes onto one side.
Oh, nice.
You've got 3 on one end. And then I'm just going to start doing the other side.
Sure. Okay.
Perfect. So if you can hand me the scissors.
Sure.
We don't want people to see like this part.
Right.
It's not nice. So you just use the washer as your guide, and then you trim it to size. Put it over there.
The area for our scraps.
Yeah.
But I see what you mean. That's kind of important that it's not like that super glue that dries in 2 seconds.
Yeah, because that will not give you enough time.
You need to be able to work with it a little bit.
Yeah. All right. If some is hanging over, don't worry about it. We're going to fix that soon.
Okay, fine.
All right. Last part. We have our upside down bowls. You want to use a nice amount of glue, sort of smear it on.
Okay. Schmear, is that the technical term?
Yes, that is what it's called in all the
Okay.
books.
Right. Okay.
All right, we're done smearing.
Okay, a little smear.
Yeah, I got it, your smear. And then
It's
you just,
okay if I'm sticking
yeah,
on
we're
the
going to fix
sides.
that right now. You're going to just push it down, the first push.
Mm-hmm.
And then, see, I've got the white hanging out.
Right.
So I'm just going to go over to the white. It's still wet, so it's fine. I'm going to just pull it really gently.
Okay.
You can stick it in a little bit. You can use a Q-tip if you don't want to get dirty, that's fine. And if you have like glue oozing out, you put a little too much, that's fine.
Right,
Just
right.
clean it up with the dry Q-tip so it'll look like this is how you bought it.
So gentle tug to just
Yeah, just
not have anything.
hanging out.
Yeah. Beautiful.
And then,
I can't believe I made this already. It's like I didn't even put it on the table. I didn't even fill it with honey.
yeah.
So rewarding. I really love DIY. Okay, so now this goes at every person's place setting.
Yeah, you can have it like on their plate, by their plate.
Thoughtful, practical, beautiful, wonderful.
Perfect, yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect. That's the word I was looking for. And perfect.